we've seen this sometimes where a retainer budget is either too small, but also too big. And we've actually suggested to clients that they reduce their retainer budget. But we find this interesting about the sweet spot. There's a point where a retainer's priced sensibly and where it's not.
Yes.
How can we see that? What is it that's given us a clue as to if we're right or not?
Well, there are a number of factors. I think the first one, it is about the goal, the ROI. What is a lead worth to a business, and what is the ROI, the overall ROI that the agency produces against the price of their services. But it could also be the speed at which they're going to achieve that goal as well. But in terms of finding the sweet spot, you know, if the budget's too small, there might not be enough leg room for the agency to get going to really produce the result. But if the budget's too big, equally, there might be really if it's too big, it's almost like, does that investment warrant the value of the ROI that they're getting from the leads that they're producing? So it's kind of finding the space in the middle where the goal's being achieved at the speed that the client wants the leads to be delivered at, but also it gives the agency enough room to go deep on the set tactics within the strategy to actually deliver that goal. Yeah.
And actually, I can think now we see this where we've worked through with the client what that sweet spot is, but then we've given a range within that. We've sort of said, well, you could choose. We can go at this level, or this level, but if you go lower or higher, then probably you're not going to get a particularly good return on whatever. You know, it's better to do nothing if you go below this.
Yeah.
It's not worth doing a retainer that's too small to be impactful or too big that it's wasteful.
That's right. Yeah, I mean we've got a set range for our retainers, so every client will fit within that range, and it's as simple as that.
Okay. So, simplifying this then, some takeaways. So one thing is that a retainer can be too small at the lower end, in that the budget is not enough just to have any impact, and sort of negates the need to go shopping around for the lowest price. That's not what it's about. We want the price with the biggest return. The return will always far outweigh the cost of a retainer anyway if it's working. So we want the point where it's going to have a really, really big return. But then at the upper end, we can go too big as well. And actually, a question to ask is, are we actually spending more than we need to? And what should this really be?
Yeah, and also the other thing in there, just to add on at the end, is also, is the agency a fit for me anymore? Have they outgrown us? Have we outgrown them? You know, and is there a match question?
Yeah,
as well?
And where do we fit in their hierarchy of retainers?
Yeah.
Must be a key client for them. Yeah. Interesting. Good.